A very good morning, students of class 8. Today we will learn, discuss, and we will talk about the topic History and Civics, chapter 17, the Executive. And our topic is for talk, the Vice President of India. Students, kindly listen carefully the videos and go through your lesson. In your lesson, there is very less content, so I am referring class 10 book to explain about the Vice President of India. The Vice President of India is the Indian Union acts as the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Means Vice President of India is a ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha and he monitors, presides over the meeting and the proceedings, and he is a disciplinary act judge in the Rajya Sabha. As Speaker of Lok Sabha maintains the discipline and presides over the meeting in Lok Sabha, the similar act he does. So let's start with the qualification of the Vice President of India. A person shall be eligible for election as Vice President if he is a citizen of India. Second qualification, he or she has completed the age of 35 years. Third, he or she is qualified for election as a member of the Council of States. Second number means disqualification. A person shall not be eligible for election as Vice President if he holds any office of profit under the government of India or government of any state or under any local or other authority subject to the control of any of the said governments. Means a person shall not be eligible when if a person remains an employee of either union government or central government or state government or any local authority. Means if he gets a salary and employed by any of the authority of the government, means that person cannot be eligible for the election of Vice President of India. If such kind of a situation is there, then the person must resign from his post. Then only the person can eligible for the candidature of the Vice President of India. Now, election we have to see. An electoral college consisting of the members of both houses of parliament elects the Vice President. Means electoral college means don't understand that any kind of institution, educational institution. No, it is not the educational institution, but electoral college means members of Lok Sabha 500 maximum. The strength is 552 and Rajya Sabha member 250. These all together 802 members. These all members known as electoral college and they only cast their vote for election of Vice President of India. They are not member of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. They known as the electoral college. The election is held in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of the single transferable vote. The voting at such an election is by secret ballot. Secret ballot means they give a vote, it remains secret. Which person you have given a vote, that nobody can know except you. Each nomination paper should be proposed by at least 12 electors Another 20 electors should second the same. Earlier, the requirement was 5 proposers and 5 seconders, but now there are 20 proposers, means 20 MPs propose the person may become a vice president, and 20 MPs become a seconders. Oath of the office of Vice President of India. Before entering upon his office, the Vice President takes an oath before the President or some person appointed on his behalf by him. Means always the Vice President of India given oath by, appointed by the President of India. If the President of India is unable, or he is absent, or his place is vacant, in such cases, senior most judge of the Supreme Court appoints, gives a appointment to the Vice President of India. If that person also is not there or absent, or something goes wrong, then the appointed person, judge of a Supreme Court, can give an appointment. Then what kind of the oath they take? He or she bears true faith and allegiance to Constitution of India. Second oath, faithfully discharge his duty. Means Vice President of India takes a oath that bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India. Means according to the Constitution, law written into the Constitution, according to that, the Vice President of India will follow. Faithfully discharging his duty means he cannot misuse of his post. Means he cannot violate the Constitution. Means the person should work faithfully. Terms of office. The Vice President shall hold office for a term of 5 years from the date on which he enters upon his office. Means term of office of the Vice President of India is 5 years. He cannot be removed till 5 years. But there is a case. Second, he may be writing address to the President, resign his office. Such resignation will be communicated by the President to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Means if a Vice President of India has any health problem or any his own problem and wanted to resign from his post, means he has to write a resignation letter addressing to the President of India and resign. Then the President of India can communicate to the Speaker of Lok Sabha, and the Speaker of Lok Sabha communicate and declares in the Parliament. Third, he may, for the violations of the Constitution, be removed from the office by the process of impeachment. Impeachment, a process is that if suppose a Vice President of India does any violations of the Constitution, or he gives anybody or any company or anything that benefit of using of his post, then the person can be removed from the post of Vice President. Then how? By the impeachment process. Impeachment process means in Parliament, before the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, the discussion takes place, and after discussion, 2/3 the majority it goes against of the Vice President of India, then the person can be removed from the post of the Vice President. He shall continue to hold office notwithstanding the expiry of his term until his successor enters upon his office. Another case, we have talked about his term is 5 years, but in case sometime it happens that if Vice President of India, he has completed his term, but Vice President of India election never takes place due to some reason. In that cases, his term exceeds till the new Vice President of India not elected and not take a oath and not enter into the Lok Sabha, till that the Vice President of India continues his term. Though his term completed, expired, then also continues. Now we will talk about powers and functions of the Vice President of India. First, Vice President of India is a chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The Vice President of Indian Union acts as the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. In this capacity, he regulates debates and proceedings of the House and decides the order of speeches. He decides the admissibility of the resolution or of questions. He may suspend or adjourn the business of the House in case of grave disorder. He issues directions to the chairman of various committees in all matters relating to their working. Means he monitors into the Rajya Sabha's activities. And if a person, if a Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha member, if violate the rules of the parliament, the Vice President of India has a power to adjourn, remove him or punish him or her. Or sometimes the adjourn any kind of the disaster takes place, or any MPs or MLAs that dies or the accident to take place. In that case, he can adjourn the meeting or business of the House of Rajya Sabha. The Vice President gets no salary as the Vice President. Whatever is paid to him is only in the capacity of the chairman of Rajya Sabha. In his absence, the deputy chairman, who is elected by the members of the Rajya Sabha, needs the Rajya Sabha. Here it speaks about that the President of India, Vice President, gets no salary as the Vice President. Means he has appointed as the Vice President, but the payment or salary he gets not for the post of Vice President, but he gets a salary for the post of Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Another, for helping to him, one another person also appointed. That person is known as Deputy Chairman, Vice Chairman. If the absence of the Vice President, the Deputy Chairman, the regulates and presides over the meetings, proceedings, debates, etc. And the person Deputy Chairman elected amongst the Rajya Sabha members, taking over as the President. The Vice President takes over the office of the President under the following situation. First, if the President, death of the President. Second, resignation of the President. Third, removal of the President, or when the President is unable to discharge his functions owing to absence, illness, or any other cause. In the event of the President's death, resignation, or removal, the Vice President acts as President and enters upon his office until a new President is elected. This is unlike the Vice President of the USA, who becomes the President for the remaining terms of the office. Here, some Vice President of India acts as a President if the President of India dies, or removal means impeachment took place, or he had resigned, or any kind of that illness or the absence remains for any cause is not remains in the office, then the vice president of India acts as the president of India. But he remains only the vice president of India. He cannot call a president. Like in the USA, if the remain post of the president, the vice president immediately remaining term means the 5 years, 5 साल के दरमियान जितना भी समय बाकी है उनका, तो उतना दिनों के लिए USA में वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ USA becomes a president of USA. But in India, it is not the such kind of rule. He work as a president till the new president not appointed. Till that he work as a president, everything what president does the work, everything does, but salary and his post is of the vice president only. He is known as the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha only, but he executes the work of pending work of the president he does. So students, kindly go through your lessons and kindly refer the book of standard 10 so that you can able to understand, or you have various that apps or that Google or websites you can find out and kindly study. Thank you so much.